Oh, yeah. Hey, I just thought I'd warn you. I'm eating dinner on YouTube, so if that offends you, you might want to click the red X. Let's see who's first in the chat room tonight. Let's see who's first in the chat room. Who's going to be in here first? Wow, is it dead out there? Nobody's getting notifications? Wow, that's weird. Nobody's watching yet. Strange. Have I fallen in the Bermuda Triangle of YouTube? Is anybody up? Somebody's there. Who's going to be first in chat tonight? And I'm warning everybody, I'm eating on YouTube, so if that offends you, giving you a fair warning. The only thing I don't do on YouTube, well, there's a few things. I don't go to the bathroom. I don't sleep on YouTube, and I don't get naked. Well, I get half naked. I take my shirt off, but that's harmless. I love my pasta and veggies, man. That's good stuff. Who's going to be first in chat tonight? Wow, talk about a delayed response. Folks, on my lives this morning, we had like 20 and 17,000 views respectively, somewhere like that. The channel is growing, the views are growing, and this is fun. And I still work a full-time job. People think you can just start a channel and get rich. It don't work that way. And I refuse to monetize because I don't believe in Google and all their filthy advertising. They make so much money off advertising, it's crazy. And I'm not going to charge people for memberships and dumb stuff like that. That's just so fruity because I'm not going to market myself. I'm not going to do it. I love to talk. I like to share my heart. And I've already noticed there's people out there that like that. And that is all that matters. I'll never go viral. I'm not a pretty lady that shows my tots and braless shirts and stands there being a little narcissist and got 37,000 men panting, wishing they could have her. Not one of them will get a date with her. Kind of stupid, you know? You'd be better off saving up for a truck or something. That makes more sense. YouTube has really changed women. Not just YouTube, but Instagram and TikTok. Everybody's got an Adonis complex. Mr. E-Rock, you are first in the room, and good evening to you. How are you? Slow start tonight. Really slow. I have no idea why. Might as well put some light on the subject, right? Well, that's good. Today was a much better day. Somebody was praying for me. And I know you're praying for me. And thank you. Hey, Samuel. I finally found out what that symbol is. It's translation. I don't know why you need a translation for a thumbs up, but it's there if you need it. So, anybody see the movie Tombstone? I never did. My supervisor uses a phrase a lot. I asked somebody, I said, what does that mean? So I asked him, I said, where can I find these? And he goes, check that one, that'll be your Huckleberry. I asked somebody, I said, where does that come from? They said, that's from that movie Tombstone. It's funny how movie culture is so intertwined with our life. Everybody talks about when somebody's droning on, we all start thinking of Charlie Brown's teacher. Charles Schultz has no idea how he impacted a generation. Whether it's meetings at work, and you quietly look at your coworker and they start going, what, don't you dare, don't even start. So funny. You ever done that, Samuel? You ever done that? Monsieur, you ever been in a meeting and you looked at somebody and started doing what? Wow, I think the chat froze. Oh, there it goes. It fits. It became iconic. For sure. It became iconic. How was your day, Mr. E-Rock? Did everybody show up today? They stand around and play with their phones? That's funny. Charlie Brown's teacher. I wish so bad I had supernatural power. I would have so much fun with people. Somebody's playing that stupid music and it's louder than loud from the heavens. Wah, 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 wah. Man, what the heck is that? That'd be funny. Lazy buns. Wow. Bums. It amazes me. I never could have gotten away with that back in the day. Never. Hey, Paul, how are you? Never. I know, where is everybody, man? I wasn't on there last night, so maybe they figured, shoot. Or I'm saying hard things and people are getting butthurt. I don't know. I'm all right, Paul. Glad you're all right. Man, I had to go to the warehouse and get stuff off the forklift, or get a forklift move stuff. I had just got something transferred from one warehouse to the other. Parked the forklift, come in, and the minute I walked in the building, and I saw the black cloud when I was walking, I was by myself, and I'm like, what is that? And I pointed straight at it and yelled at it. What is that big old black? I got into that building and the heavens exploded. I was like, wow, I'm really glad I got that stuff in, because that would have ruined the box I put it in. And if those things got wet, they'd be rusting very fast. Ooh. Yeah, that's true. Yesterday, the wind was blowing so hard. Somewhere during February, March, people start burning stuff, like lots of brush. And the schools wouldn't let the kids out on the playground because the air was so bad with the smoke. And the air was gray. I mean, even looking from work, I'm like, look at the gray in the trees. Who decided to do a burn today with this wind whipping? Chickens, you came in? Oh, I'm so glad. Now if we can just get Colette to show up. She's not getting notifications of my lives. She told me to announce to her when I'm coming in, and I told her she wants to come in, and she wanted to thank you, chickens, personally, and E-Rock for making the snow angels. She was touched by that. Hey, Acid, how are you? Hello, Annie. I'm sorry, Annie 1D. How are you? Oh, well, I'm glad you came in. And I'm glad you answered me today. I was getting worried about you. I think you're like me, chicken, except you live in a better place. And you got a lot of cool animals. But you are alone like I am. Hey, Miranda, how are you? Today was a good day, Acid, and thank you for that. And Annie, I'm so sorry, I did not see you. Are you still in the room? Hey, K-Jeff, how are you? Mr. Russell. Well, I'm glad, Miranda. Miranda, read me my Miranda rights, will you? I'd love it if a beautiful woman said, you have the right to remain silent. You have the right to take my hand. Don't talk, just kiss me. You like that, Miranda? It was better today. Some of you almost have been praying for me because today went much better. You have the right to remain silent because as I press my lips into yours, you won't say another word. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, Paul, I'm sorry about your mom. And I'm wow. Before I went live, I called a woman from Colorado. She still lives in the property that I caretook for. And she still reaches out, sends me holiday cards, all that. She goes, I was getting worried because I haven't heard from you. I said, I'm so sorry. And I said, you are the only one from Colorado I'm in touch with. The only one. That John Wayne style kissing, yes, chickens. Thank you, Miranda. Yeah, I got to go get my taxes done Saturday. Boy, I look so forward to that. I go to Jackson Hewitt because it's like $100 a sheet. Stupid. You pay to get your tax done. Pay. Georgia never takes out enough, so I'll have to pay them. They're talking about doing away with the state income tax. They need to. Hey, Lupe, how are you? Yeah, Valentine's Day is coming, and I have a date with the tax man. Wow, what a romantic day. Valentine's Day, I got to go meet the tax man. Yes, KJeff, I do. I miss it bad. All right, Friday the 13th. Hey, if that's a bad luck day, then let's hope that bad luck happens to all them protesters. Turn that stuff back on them. That'd be fitting. Fitting. I'm going to wash my dishes and then I'm going to take you all my bedroom with me. That don't sound right, but hey. Crazy. I can tell I'm getting older when I just like simple things. Get home, bathe, clean myself, make dinner, and get on YouTube. I mean, I'm not a hard to please man. Like Bridge always said, just give me a cheeseburger and tell me I'm pretty. Women, if you're halfway attractive and you start running your fingers through my hair, I'm done. I'm done. It's over. I mean, that's it. I'm so sensitive to touch right now that it would be over. I'd be like, all right, you touched my hair, you made my scalp feel good. Oh, man. So funny today, the guy that's been a jackass at work, he just came in yesterday just being an ass, no reason. And today, I thought, we are not going to go through this again. And that's what's really wrong with our society is we have to walk on eggshells with certain people today. And I don't like it. I do not agree with that. Everybody's worried about offending everybody except the people that they don't want to offend are offending all of us. And your screen went dark. There's nothing wrong with your phone. I'm going through a long corridor. And that's it, man. Put my stuff in my recycle bin is the burn barrel bin. That's it. Looking from this window, 1,000 rivers running past my door. Standing on an island, looking for someone. I was sad this morning. My little space heater, my metal one, the good one, gave up the ghost. I bought that in Colorado so many years ago. And the switch got stuck on and it wouldn't turn off. And I had it on this morning. I had to unplug it all the time. Of course, I never leave a space heater plugged in. I always unplug it, turn it off, but the switch wouldn't turn off. So this morning I plugged it in, kept warm, and I went to turn it and the switch went off and all of a sudden I'm like, Really? And I pulled the plug real quick, and then I smelled the burning smell, and that's the end of that. I know it sounds dumb, but when you have something that you've had for years and it's a good one, it bothers me. Yeah, I hope you got a good Valentine's date with your wife this weekend, Mr. E-Rock. Have you heard anything from that person who was having problem with her work? No, I haven't. That was Sierra. I have not heard from her at all. I think she came in on the weekend, if I recall. Didn't she, Mystery Rock? But he goes walking through the warehouse today. He walks past me, and of all the nerve I heard him say out loud, he said, "I'm so tired of the attitude in this place. These people in this workplace need to change their attitude." And I'm just like looking at him like, oh, really? Really? People need to change their attitude, and you're being king butt. You ever meet people like that? They don't get it. They don't see. And then you start grumbling about something, and I'm like, did you fail to see the full view mirror this week, buddy? You have been that person. And now somebody's giving you an attitude, and now you're offended. Imagine that. Spacky. Sheesh. People, man. I tell you what. They showed, it was like God was in a laboratory, and it showed him with the earth. He was holding the earth in his hand, and he has different salt pepper shakers, and one was labeled idiots, one was labeled jackass, and he goes, now we get to watch the fun begin as he's sprinkling different people on the globe. I'm like, you're sick. That's not funny. We're the ones that have to suffer. Hi, Carol. You're a retired truck driver, really, Miranda? Hey, Krebs. Go back and read some of these messages. Chicken, I'm glad you came in. If I may, can you hold up, especially ladies, can you hold up chickens? I don't want to say anything unless she does, but she told me she was battling something, and please pray for her. You can go to her channel. She's got chickens, and she's got goats, and very, very, very awesome. Yeah, she said she was battling depression, was going to get it checked out. And I said, well, and I want to say it to her, when you're depressed, there's a tendency to pull away. Don't pull away from people who care. You have a safe spot here. And I told her, I left a comment on my break this morning. I said, come to the channel if you need cheering up. And I'm really glad you showed up. Lord, we just pray for her, God, that you would help her to get through this slump. It could be weather, it could be anything. We pray that you would help her to get over the depression, that you give her joy. And we pray that you keep your hand on her and heal her and give her the joy that she needs to get through this rough time. Thank you that she came in today, God. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen. Yeah, and you know what the enemy tells us to do? To withdraw and curl up. Do the opposite. Do the opposite. And I'm sorry you were going through that. I felt this morning, man, where has she been? And I don't remember every single person on the channel, but there's some of you that come to mind. Lupe, how are you? Life sucks it out of us. And yes, there's clinical depression and there's circumstantial. I saw your winter snow videos. You know, winter can be beautiful, but it causes depression. When I lived in Minnesota, I loved winter. I did not realize as years went by that I was getting irritable in the winter. I was getting depressed. Hi, Tiny. I was getting depressed. Hello, Angel. How are you? Look at the cute emojis. Those are cute. the little whale and the pink hand. I love that. Oh my gosh, those pink hands remind me of Teresa. Man, I hope she's okay. Teresa was in the UAE, a Filipina. She'd always come in here so happy. She'd even see some of my shorts, take the music from my short and dance. And all of a sudden, one day, no more. Her channel's there, nothing's added. Like, oh my gosh, I hope she's all right. E-Rock, how long ago was that when she disappeared? It's been a while. It's just, this isn't just the internet. There's real people with real feelings in here. That's why I get so angry at trolls and the nastiness that occurs. It's just bad. Months, yeah. Teresa come in with all those pink hands. And somebody got mad at me. Somebody left a message saying, oh, it's always Mina, Mina, Mina. Really? She comes in, I say, Mina, Mina, Sangita. But I do it to the other ladies too. I don't. Then somebody suggested I get a P.O. box so that people could donate. I'm like, do you know how much a P.O. box is? $350, $400 a year here. I don't make enough money on the channel to cover that. Hey, Outlaw. Yeah, reach out. And I may not remember everybody, but when I do, that's God. God put Chicken and Pug on my mind today. And when she responded, I went through I said, where has she been? And I looked through my memberships. Oh, good, I see her because I subscribe. Sometimes I can look on my memberships and it doesn't show all the people I've subbed to. So I left a message and she got back to me. I was like, yes. Yeah, you know, Mina's in Kathmandu and some women get silly about things. And I'm not chasing a woman in Kathmandu. I'm not chasing anybody. You know, I've had an interest in this one or this one or this one, but then you talk or don't talk. And like I said in this morning's video, a lot of people lead you on. They'll get on Discord and they'll say, hi, how are you? And you answer them, and how are you doing? And a week goes by. I'm fine. Good ground to start a relationship. We got to wait a week to hear how you're doing. And I've got a list of women in Discord that by the end of the week, we're going to start deleting a whole bunch of cobwebs. It's like, why did they do this? You know, flirt. Oh, Mike, I really want to talk to you. And you have one or two interactions and poof. Must have been some euphoria and it fizzled out. Shooting star. Wow. Bed is better than therapy. Sometimes it is, Ever. Look, I've joked to people. I said, when your little kids would say, naps are for babies. No, it ain't. Sometimes some adults need a nappy time because they get crabby and cantankerous. But a good night's sleep will heal a lot of things. And the things that we're stressing about today, a good night's sleep could just. I like that verse. His mercies are new every morning. Hit the mattress. Yeah, so you're 5 hours ahead of us. That's really not that far in time. Yeah, Paul, that's understandable. Are you retired, Paul? Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate that. And thanks for coming. I'm glad you get something out of it. And sometimes I don't always turn on the chat because when I get on fire, I like to get on fire. But I also want to chat and let you all know I care. All these big name channels out there rolling in the money, they don't even interact with people. Don't even interact. I think a pastor said a long time ago, we can only really handle about 12 close friends. Oh, I was saying, you're really not that far in time. When I lived in Washington, it's my word. It's what is Hong Kong's time zone? I think right now it is. I think it's 5:55 in the morning over there. Tomorrow, I was born in '66, Carol, and I love the '70s and '80s very much. Thank you, Outlaw. I'm stuck in the '70s and '80s. Some people say get with the times. I am with the times, but I'm gonna stay with the good music. Wow, look at that. I'm only 4 years older than you. Wow, you're right there. I did not know that Lady by Styx was written in 1973. I did not know that song was that old. I thought that was an early '80s tune. Lady, la da 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 da. I was listening to 38 Special. See, I like to choose other songs, but if you choose the ones for the shorts, I try to get 60 seconds of dancing, and some of them you'll be boogieing to it, making the video, and it just cuts off at 13 seconds. You're like, ooh, they're strict on the rights. They're not letting you go past that. So I'll dump it and find something else. 38 Special was good. 90s had some good stuff. Cranberries, Sundays, REM. I love REM. They had some good stuff. Your auntie's from Shanghai, really? Wow, Paul, that's cool. Yes, Aerosmith. Name one of their hit songs. Remind me. Journey was good. I don't listen to that. I listen to Sender My Love. That's pretty much the only. I still go back into ELO. I still love Gordon Lightfoot. My three favorite: Sundown, Raggedy Ann and Fitzgerald, and If you could read my mind, love, what a story my thoughts would tell. That was good. I can see her lying back in her satin dress in a room where they do what they don't confess. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Yes, James Taylor. '83, wow. Toys in the Attic. I'm going to have to play that. Do I like Christian songs? My Christian interest, when I was in the 80s, I got caught up in W. Smith, Amy Grant, Petra, David Meese, Imperials. But you know what? I grew out of it. I'm into John Michael Talbot. His style really reaches me. You are my hiding place. You always fill my heart with songs of deliverance. He was now he's Catholic. I do not agree with Catholicism. But his words were very, very scriptural. His music was very different. I've seen the fire and I've seen the rain. Paul, you were born in '88, huh? That dude looks like a lady. I have to do that. I'm not familiar with Brandon Lake, but I do like Randy Stonehill, some old Keith Green. Angel, do you remember this one? It's not Christian. Just call me Angel in the morning, darling. Just kiss my cheeks before you leave me, baby. Who's Very Lynn? Hey, Warthog, how are you? Maganda Umaga. Yes, ABBA. I'm nothing special. In fact, I'm a bit of a bore. If I tell a joke, you probably heard it before. But I have a talent for wonderful things, 'cause everybody listens when I start to sing. I'm so grateful and proud. All I wish is to sing it out loud. So I say thank you for the music, the joy it's bringing. Thanks for all the songs I'm singing. That was good stuff. Bob Seger, Running Against the Wind. Playing poker, all right. Warthog will know some of these. Let me think here. Bakit ka pa nakita? Bakit pa nakilala kung ang puso ko ay iiwan mo lang at sasaktan kung siya higit sa aking naroon man ang padaramdam ito ay aking kakayanin para di ko yata kaya. That was a love song in Tagalog, ladies. Very beautiful music in the Philippines. I love, yes, so good. I like Aegis, Luha. Oh my gosh, Luha is good. It means tears. I like Anak by Freddie Aguilar. Ladies, you should type in your YouTube that's in English too. You can listen to Freddie Aguilar, Anak, A-N-A-K, A-N-A-K, and type in English. And then listen to it in Tagalog. It's very folksy. It sounds straight out of the 70s. He was one of the popular guys in Philippine culture. And he sings a song about the parents who love their kid, and the kid goes off and does his own thing, and, you know, the struggle. Very good. I'm like, see, cultures may be different, but we all go through the same stuff. We really do. I lived in Hong Kong for 15 months. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? Hello, Papa. Yes, Phil Driscoll was good. He was good with that trumpet. Now, he was good. And then there was Warthog. I'm trying to think. Semperguita, one of my favorite songs. Who are they? No si balasi, sino basilaha. That's good stuff. I really connected with that song. I like Don't Cry For Me, Argentina. My Filipina friend sang that. I'd never heard it before. And that's not a Tagalog song. She sang a lot of good music. Modern Talking. Never even heard of them until I lived in Hong Kong. The Filipinas sing a lot of their songs. I say, how could I have never heard in the U.S. of one of the greatest German 80s bands, Modern Talking? Nobody, they never played it on the radio here. Deep in my heart, there's desire for a start. I'm living in this moment. Let your body melt in mine. I'm living in my dreams. You're my heart. You're my soul. I keep it shining everywhere I go. Modern Talking. I love their stuff. Never even heard of it. I had to go overseas to find a lot of good music. Yes, Warthog. I like, oh my gosh, I gotta think. Silent Sanctuary. Oh, what is this song called? What is the song called? I can't remember the name. I always draw a blank on this. Ikaw Lamang. Ikaw Lamang is one of my favorites by Silent Sanctuary. They were a good brand. Yes, Nina. Na 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 na. 99 say love balloons. Ikaw Lamang was good Filipino music. Good stuff. And the thing I like about your music, you had a lot of easy listening, good stuff. And the Sex Bomb Girls, you don't hear about them anymore. Di ko na mapipigilan. Their music sometimes was funny. I like Kenny Rogers. I like They'll Be Singing Bye Bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Why don't they make music like that anymore? What? I don't care that life changes. Why is it Nights in White Satin? Beautiful, powerful piece of music with some orchestra. Nights in White Satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. And I love you. Oh, yeah, man, their music just gets to, it's so deep and so much going on in their music. Starry, Starry Night, Don McLean, man. Do you know what that was about? PB&J, do you know what Starry, Starry Night was about? Vincent van Gogh. Yes, the story of Vincent van Gogh. Eric drove his Chevy to the levee. Yes, he did. All I need is the air that I breathe just to love you. Who sang that, Miranda? I know that, and I can't remember who. Boy, you mess with E-Rock, you're going to wish you had some whiskey to help you with the pain. I'm going to go deep into the past here. Anybody remember the song Kodachrome? Name the artist, quick. No cheating, people. Quit looking at Google. Yes, I remember the Hollies. Anybody remember Buddy Holly? Hit the road, Jack. Don't come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. Simon, very good. Was that Simon and Garfunkel? It's the sound of silence. Remember the Birds? Chicken and egg. Oh, I'm sorry. Honey, I hope you're better. Do you got any aspirin to help with that? Turn off the lights, man. That'll help with the migraine. I hope you're better, and thanks for coming in, and please keep in touch with us. We care. No, what is the first song? I used to know it, and I can't remember. There is a season, turn, turn, for every purpose, turn, turn. The Birds. That's based on Proverbs or Ecclesiastes. Hello, Sir Jacob. No more. Video killed the radio star. Was it really? Get better, chickens. Continued prayers, Carol says. Get well soon, chicken, PB&J says. Yeah, I hate it when my groupies are suffering. I don't like it. Video killed the radio star. Yeah, I did not know that. Hans Zimmer was in that band. You Can Call Me Al was decent. Sound of Silence was a good one. Paul Emery, let's talk about some British bands. Duran Duran, ELO. Were the Romantics American? I hear the secrets that you keep when you're talking in your sleep. Oh, yes, the Police, Warthog. You're speaking my language now. Oh my gosh. When a problem comes along, you must whip it. Dun, 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 whip it. Dun, 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 whip it good. Dire Straits. I love Sultans of Swing. Nobody gives a damn about some trumpet playing band. Though I do like a trumpet. Louis Armstrong, one of the best. Well, I'm an old soul, okay? But I know a lot of good stuff. Music. Louis Armstrong was, you're out of touch, I'm out of time. Whoa, here she comes. Watch out, boys, she'll chew you up. Whoa, here she comes. Miranda's a man-eater. Phil Collins. Yes. Boston. You know, I never really got into Boston. I'm trying to think of one of their songs that I would know, and I'm drawing a blank. Spice Girls. Spice Girls. What song did they sing that was real popular? Kirk Whalum. I've heard the name. I'm not familiar with his music. But I'm out of my head when you're not around. I see trees of green. You told me when we visited. Which one? Wait a minute. I'm lost. Now the chat's going fast. Foreplay? What? Foreplay. Who has a song called Foreplay? I've been waiting for a girl like you to come into my life. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. Angel, you still in the house? Yes. Journey had a lot of albums. Yeah, Low did. Michael Jackson. My gosh, does anybody know how many albums he had? Midnight Oil. Good music, yes. Come on, baby, light my fire. Gonna set the night on fire. And that musical interlude in that with the Doors was legendary. Another one I like by the Doors. Dun dun dun. People are strange when you're a stranger. When you're strange, people remember your name. When you're strange, when you're strange. I love that song. I can relate to it. Back when I owned the world, MTV, I remember when I saw Thriller in the 80s. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. Hi, Papa. How are you? You had the parachute pants, really? Joseph, that's a trip. Anybody remember Zubas? And they were, black and white like zebra striped pants. Hi, but why? Look, I gotta show you this. My friend in Ohio, Cleveland, sent me this. Everybody Wang Chung tonight. That's awesome. He saw them in concert not too long ago. And no, I'm not going to cut up that shirt. Not at all. Mr. E-Rock hates ginger juice. He's my friend, but he hates them. That's one of those things that just for fun, if we ever meet up, I go for a ride in his truck, I'll just sit past her and go, so, Mike, I'm going to tell you, do that one more time. I'm going to drop you off at that truck stop. Three leg. Hey, Diane, how are you? Really, Papa? They got scared of Thriller? Jackson was talented. You cannot dispute that. PYT, ABC 1, 2, 3. Got to be starting something. You got to be starting something. You got to be starting something. The babies? What's the babies? You had to cater a funeral. Wow. So do you do catering and stuff for a living? Oh, okay, Diane. I got you. Thank you, Angel. And you know what? I see a need. I can be intense, but I see a need that people need hope. And sometimes I get on my soapbox, but I also like to cut up and have fun. A lot of the ladies like it. I get a lot of male trolls calling me mental because I dance. Why do guys do that? So you don't want to dance. Leave me alone. I just have fun. We need a mental social break. Absolutely. Isn't it time for Michael to have a girlfriend? Colette! Oh my gosh, Colette is in the house! Colette is in the house! Colette is in the house! Woo, 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 woo! Hi, Colette! Ladies and gentlemen, she has been suffering some stuff. Please welcome Colette. She's from New Zealand. Those of you that don't know, she had a lot of stuff going on, and we really thought in December she was going to leave this world. Mr. E-Rock and chicken and eggs. And I'm so sorry you just missed chicken and eggs, Colette. Oh, she started to get a migraine and she had to get off. But chicken and egg, chickens and a pug. Why is it chicken and eggs? Chickens and a pug and Mr. E-Rock both went out in the snow and made snow angels and sent them to, Colette. Jacob, thank you for that. Diane, what state are you in again? And I want to say something. I appreciate the warmth that actually exists between you guys, my fans, friends, and flirts. That's huge because it's not out there today. People are so nasty. And it just to see community showing up here is really, really a godsend. Did you see that, Mr. E-Rock? That ought to cause a tear to come out of your eyes. Colette, we care about you. That's what about chicken and waffles? Hey, I guess they got that too. I wish so bad I could push a button and Colette could talk or E-Rock could talk or Buttwire or PB&J or Miranda or Angel and they could just, wouldn't that be cool if we could click on the ID and you guys could have voice? They are, Miranda Lee. They are. And I do take my channel seriously. I get a lot of flack. Believe me, trolls, hatred, mocking. But I refuse to change myself for that. She made a snow angel too. What the heck are you doing? I didn't even think. Did she look out and see you doing that, E-Rock? No, Colette, she's not talking about people here. She's talking about people in general. She's like, "What are you doing making a snow angel?" I didn't even think of that. She would wonder because that's not in your normal nature. I remember watching it. It just reminds me there was this video. Now, I'm not saying Iraq reminds me of that, but it's quiet and you see him come out. You can hear him breathing. He sets his phone down. He goes over, and as he goes to stoop down, you hear a little bit of a grunt, and he lays down and starts doing this. I said, that is so funny. And he reminds me of the movie. What the heck was it called? Dougal or something, where something made a curse and everything was in winter and everything was blue. And it shows this moose walking up the side of a completely glaciated, snow-filled mountain. The moose is walking quietly, stops, and its breath hangs in the air, and suddenly it's quiet, and he goes, like, oh gosh. When my son was little, it was on DVD, and I kept pushing back just to keep going. Do you remember that, Mr. E-Rock? Do you remember the moose? Oh my gosh, was that funny? And I kept replaying it for my son. And when I was married, my wife says, "What are you guys laughing about?" I said, "Come here and watch this." She's like, "You guys are sad, laughing over a moose fart." I said, "It's funny." Hey, Toad Hunter, how are you? Hey, Toby. The Epstein files don't indict Trump, as far as I know. At least that's what I've gotten from it. It's indicting a lot of people talking about stuff I don't even want to mention here. People doing things like Bush and others and cannibalism and like. And then there's a rapper talking about adrenochrome. I just said something about this the other day. There's some evil stuff going on. And we need to be more concerned about the stuff that isn't released. A lot of those people in Washington, a lot of the people in higher echelons are doing some heinous things. But why, and I think you got a point there, why it took so long, those should have been released right away. But the Democrats, what we can do is pray. Remember what it says in the Bible, that what's done in secret will be shouted from the rooftops. People aren't going to get away with their hidden nefarious ways forever. It will be exposed eventually, at least with God. Colette, I thought it was rumor, but they're saying people like Pelosi, big megachurch preachers, rappers are using adrenochrome. And it's when you take a child, scare them, torture them, abuse them, and it agitates their adrenaline's up and their fear, and it does something to the blood, and they extract it and they inject it into a human, and it supposedly is anti-aging or something, among other things. It's just wickedness. I don't even like talking about it. I don't want to believe that our country's that bloody, but it is. Yeah, because when you got money and you got prestige, you can hide. We are a two-tier justice system. The rich get away with anything they want. I know, but why? And maybe I don't want to know some of this stuff. As much as I am, this is hideous. Anybody involved in that should go straight to the electric chair. No ifs, ands, or buts. What's Panda Eyes? Hey, Awake, how are you? Yeah, let's go back to music because we were on a good roll, and I agree with Elizabeth. This stuff's depressing. I don't want to go to bed with this crap in my head. That stuff is evil, and I pray that God nails them people. And I'm going to close it right there. You're awake? That's good. Jesus came to save them if only they would open their eyes, but that may never happen. Well, I'm not involved in it. I'm not involved in it, and that I will say. Yeah, that's just it, Colette. That's just it. I'm not being rose colored here, but the Bible says, whatsoever things are pure, true, noble, of good report, think on such things. There's enough bad garbage in the world, and that stuff is not going to encourage us. La da da da. La da 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 da. You don't bring me flowers anymore. More than a feeling. That's right. Miranda, thank you. Colette, I'm glad you're in the room today. Like the Leviathan around Antarctica. What is that? Favorite song to mow your grass? Boy, now I'd have to think on that one. I guess abracadabra because it's so hot here in the summer. I heat up, I can't cool down. You got me spinning round and round, round and round, round it goes. Let me mow one more row. Every time I hear your sound, I heat up like a burning flame. When I mow in the summer, in this July and August, I am just pouring sweat. Takes me just under an hour to do my whole yard. The back, the sides, the front. Oh my gosh. I'm a dripping mess. Danger zone because I get chased by wasps. I'll tell you what, Minnesota had ground hornets. That's the one you want to go over with a mower and just park it right there and run the prop. Colette, we love you. We love you. killing me softly with his words. Does anybody remember this song? Midnight at the Oasis. Send your camels to bed. When I was a kid, I hated that song. Hey, Twisted, how are you? You remember that? But why? Who sang that? Well, I'm glad you made it for a minute. Wasn't there a song? She did it, she did it, she did it in a minute. Who sang that one? B-52s. Anybody like them? I'll throw out some bands. Bananarama. Anybody like Lionel Richie? Stevie Wonder? Don't worry, be happy. He did all that with his mouth, the whole thing. Oh, Ace of Base. I saw the sign and it opened up my mind. I saw the sign. My daughter hates that song. Who sang that, Miranda? Midnight at the Oasis. Who sang that? I like Spandau Ballet. Spandau Ballet. Gosh, if I can say it. Phil Jackson. Stepping Out. Man, he was short-lived band, but that song Stepping Out was good. And no, it was not stepping out being gay. That was just a good song. U2 is one of my favorites, Warthog. I just did a short of them. In the name of love. What more in the name of love? Good stuff. Roy Buchanan. I remember that name. No, Joe Jackson. No, it was Joe Jackson was Stepping Out. The song. I got him mixed up with Phil Collins. I don't remember the name game. Anybody remember that song? The group was called Ohio something. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got love in my tummy. Na 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 na. Oh my gosh, one of my favorite songs. And I remember when I was driving the bus, we had these women that would get on that two-way radio and talk and talk. I said, I'll tell you what, if those two biddies get on that radio one more time, I'm going to key in the song. You talk too much. You never shut up. You talk about people that you don't know. You talk too much. Love that song. It's one of my favorites. I talked. Ohio Players, yes. Tony Orlando and Dawn, remember them vaguely? You don't remember the singer? Yeah, I don't either. Sunday Bloody Sunday is one of my favorites, Colette. Every New Year's Day, it's become a tradition to play the short. All is quiet on New Year's Day. Stand or fall, the fix. Da, 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 da. Talking about kung fu fighting. He was fast as lightning. Hey, anybody remember Cheech and Chong, man? Yeah, man. That was funny. 25, 25. I don't remember that one. Tie Yellow River around the old oak tree. Yes. I was listening to that just recently. That was a good song. I don't remember Johnny Horton. I've heard the name. I'll have to check out Roy Buchanan. I can't remember that. Anybody like Roy Orbison? Man, he was classic. Anything at all, oh, baby. Everything about you tells me I'm your man. One look from you, I drift away. I pray that you are here to stay. My voice is cracking tonight. The air has been rough. It's been smoke yesterday. Fire, some burning shrubs somewhere. Save the Whales by Cheech and Chong. Paul, thanks for coming in. Elizabeth, I don't recall that. Only the Lonely, yes. That was a good one, E-Rock. Can't you see? She don't want you around no more. Can't you see that her hand's pointing at the door? Feet don't fail me now. That was a weird video. The guy dressed like a centipede. I don't remember Zager and Evans. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Heartbreaker, dream maker, don't you mess around with me. Oh no. Who sang that? Quick, ladies. Come on, get on it. Thank you for that, Paul. I appreciate that. Streets of Laredo. Pat Benatar, there you go. Mom! Colette's in the house. And Mom's in the house. Mom, I was talking about you. I said, I need to connect with Mom. You're so busy on the weekends. Da, 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 da. Girl from Ipanema, that's classic. All right, quick, folks. Da 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 da. What is it? Quick, no looking. Tequila. Yes. Cheech and Chong, Santa Claus. Anybody ever seen National Lampoon's Christmas? Man, the meter in the house is going like this. His neighbors are blinded by the lights. That was funny. Pat Benatar, yes, Miranda. Miranda, what state are you in? Oh, wow. That's good. I mean, at least you're getting the OT. I remember the song. Well, I vaguely remember Iron Butterfly. Oh, Blondie, Heart of Glass. My cat is getting mad at me. Playing with my hand, that's funny. Sweet Home Alabama. That was good music. That song went through my mind when I got into Alabama the first time. About 2015, I went on a date for a week with a gal that lived in Huntsville. How many One World songs have ever been hits? Boy, that's a good one. Tequila. In a God Davita. Tennessee, okay. What is that song? Oh, it's beautiful. It's a woman's voice. La, da, da. They use that as the backdrop on ocean liner disasters. I don't know why, but it's sad. It's a powerful piece of music. Um, Castaway. What about Bob? Boy, I like a lot. Adrift is a more recent one that I saw. The story about a lady and her boyfriend sailing a yacht from Tahiti to, they were supposed to go to LA. They got caught in a hurricane and he got thrown off of that thing. Oh, I was watching a video last night before I went to bed, and yeah, here I did the story of the Microo, and it was a ship, and they were filming the North Atlantic. These were not 100-foot waves. And I'm watching, I'm like, oh, hell no. To think I wanted to sail across the Pacific. I tell you what, the ocean's beautiful, but when you are out there and you're down here in a boat, not on the deck of a ship, when you're down there, it is intimidating. You got 20, 30, 40-foot waves. You're just like, I'm going to die. Oh my gosh, would that take all the guts I have to do something like that? I love the ocean, but man, is it crazy. You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Anita Ward, sitting at the dock of the bay. Otis Redding. Eye of the Tiger. Oh, that came out when I was in high school. Loved it. Backdrop to Rocky movies. Tim Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Dances with Wolves was very good. Oh, I'd never call the ocean a pond because ponds don't do what the ocean does. Sometimes I wish you'd go back in time and be on one of those old wooden sailing ships with the thick timbers, and wow, that'd be cool to be in something like that, hearing that creaking. Reg the Emmett Fitzgerald is one of my all-time favorites. I have personally connected with that story. It is, Mom. It humbles even me. Oh, witchy woman. Who sang that? Somebody told me and I forgot. The Eagles, that's right. I don't know about that, Majestic. Some people claim that, but I don't know. I'm being followed by a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow. Really? They think you look like Tom Hardy. Silent Lucidity, Cat Stevens. Didn't Cat Stevens move to the Middle East? Or was that Ted Nugent? Carly Simon. I was trying to think of her name. What song did she sing? La da 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 da. What is that? What is that song? I'm drawing a blank. Da 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 da. There were clouds in my coffee, clouds in my coffee. You're so vain. Probably thinking that this song is about you. You're so vain. Thinking that this song is about you. Adam Ant. Nope, I don't smoke. Smoke on the water. There's fire in the sky. And that's old. That goes back when I was a kid. Don't you, don't you. Oh, sweets? Junior Mints and Raisinets were my favorite theater candy. Love Junior Mints. I can't eat them, but I still do. And Raisinets with the chocolate. Never a big licorice fan. Pixie Sticks sucked. All that is artificially flavored sugar in a tube or a straw. Remember the dang Pocky? They're all over China now, all over the place. And now what the girls are doing over there is they'll put an end in each other's mouth and eat until they touch lips, and it's all taboo and they think it's funny, and they're doing videos of that. Tell you, the world really is getting bored, isn't it? Your dad died from what? Oh, we just talked about that. We don't want to open that up because there's some hideous stuff coming out. Isaac, please don't be offended. We're trying to be positive. A lot of people we're just disgusted. Blackjacks and fruit salad. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. War Dog, you know the guy that replaced Steve Perry was actually Filipino for a short time? Did you know that? For the lead singer? Hey, Mark, how are you? I didn't really go to a lot of concerts, so I can't say. Southern nights. Have you ever felt those southern nights? Like a rhinestone cowboy riding out in a horse on a one star spangled rodeo. Oh, I had an REO Speedwagon album, High Infidelity. Heard it from a friend who, heard it from a friend who, heard it from another, you've been messing around. Yes, owner of a lonely heart. Who was it from Yes that went over? And then somebody went from another band to start the band Asia. Asia was awesome. Yes, Mom, absolutely. Babe, I'm leaving. Must be on my way. Da, da, da. Steve Howell was an agent. He was from Yes. Rick James. I've heard that name. Owner of a lonely heart. If you listen to Owner of a Lonely Heart, there are sound effects in that music that remind me of the Flintstones. Tell me I'm wrong. I can't duplicate those sounds, but it reminds me of the sound effects on the Flintstones. Does anybody remember that? I love Fleetwood Mac growing up. I like Saga. Next, you're coming off the wall. But I think that you should warn me if I start heading for a fall. No one can stop me now. Tonight I'm on the loose. Rumors, yep. I think no one listen here. Create an altar bridge. I'm not saying that you're old guys. Peace. How old are you, Warthog? I like Def Leppard. Pyromania. Mark, you like Elvis? Band-Aid was not a great concert. Skiz. Oh, you guys want to have some fun? Who did this one? Karma, 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 chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Love it would be easy if you come and would like my dreams. Gay golden dreams. Gay golden dreams. Oh my gosh, he was out there. Out there. Culture Club. Yes, Boy George. Heroin addict. Oh my gosh, Boy George was really strung out on drugs. He was off the wall bizarre. Definitely. I never got an Elton John. My older sister listened to him. Benny and the Jets. But Warthog probably knows Skyline Pigeon. The Filipinos love to sing Skyline Pigeon. I never even heard the song until I was around the Filipinos. Galileo, Galileo, I know a little man. We're so sorry, Uncle Albert. It's a butter pie, land across the water. I tell you what, Bohemian Rhapsody and Uncle Albert, two different groups, two different songs that had a massive range of fluctuation. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. I'm still amazed at that. That took some smarts to harmonize and yet have such a variety of pieces within the piece. Is anybody with me on that? I just think that was legendary. People can't do that today. Auto tune. Give me a break. Auto tune. KC and the Sunshine Band. Yes, but why? That's the way. I like it. Put the lime in the coconut, the lime in the coconut. Paul, you have a good one. I'm going to check out too. I got to get to bed. You guys have an awesome evening. And Joe Crocker, Harry Chapin. Anybody remember Buddy Holly? He died in a plane crash. Oh, Bunko Jerry's one of my favorites. Now, you want to talk about weird clothing. Nobody ever said he had a mesh shirt on and a scarf around his neck and his mutton chops. Nobody ever said he was gay. Fishnet shirt. I mean, that was bizarre. In the summertime, I got women on my mind. Stale Derek, I'm sorry. Hi, Robert. I didn't even see you sneak in here, Robert, or Stale Derek. I didn't know Patsy Cline died in a plane crash. Wings at the Sound of Speed, yes. He had a weird song that I liked as a kid. Cook of the House. You want to hear a weird song by McCartney? Pull up Cook in the House. I did not know that, Marcel. Marcel, how are you? Is that, wait a minute. No way. I messaged you on Discord. Wow. I did not know that. Patsy Cline sang a song. What is it? What is it? How do I get in touch with you? One less voice a-talking. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. 'Cause one of these ding-dong days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Are you ready, boots? Ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-da-da. I did not know that was Frank Sinatra's daughter, Nancy. You only joined for me? Well, shoot. When I get on there, maybe I'll just, we'll talk. Nancy Sinatra. That was a good song. Are you ready, Boots? That was classic. Petula Clark. Raise your hand if you've heard of Petula Clark. Downtown. That is still one of my favorite songs. I love Downtown, still to this day. How about the Carpenters? Every shing-a-ling-a-ling that is starting to sing. I grew up with that. That was when music was nice. Bang, bang. All right, Paul, have a good one. Yes, we were talking about Blondie earlier. You'll find out it's hard glass. Boy, she get up there, high pitched. Why am I seeing Jim Crow? Who was he? What band? I did not know she was a drummer. Rapture, yep. I had that album. Sal, I'm going to message you before I go to bed. Check it out. Time in a Bottle, that's right. Yes. Does anyone remember the song If by Bread? If a face could launch 1,000 ships, Oh my gosh, I love that song. Remember when they had the Hardy Boys on TV? And Frank or Joe, one of them lost his girlfriend, and that song was played in the background. It was so sad. Oh my gosh. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Yeah, that was good stuff. Anybody remember Watership Down? Remember a song by Art Garfunkel? Bright Eyes. That was a cute song. Oh, Glenn Miller. Well, didn't he do the big band era music? There was good stuff still, Derek. There is a video of Petula Clark, and she comes down in the audience in the theater there, singing with her microphone. I tell you what, she was a class act. I know I sound so weird saying this 2020. Petula Clark was a lady. You look at her, the way she carried herself, she was fabulous. She was fabulous. Her music was just so innocent. Skip up the road to the school we go. Don't be a bad boy, Johnny. Don't you slip up or play the fool. Oh, mother, oh, father, I'll be a golden boy. I will obey every golden rule. Be good, be good, be good, be good, be good, be good, Johnny. Who sang it? Quick. And then I got to get out of here. The Ronettes, yes. Linda was the best. Love the Doors. Hey, Lindsay. Hi, Tanya. Oh my gosh, I gotta go. And you guys are listen to you, Sean Cassidy. Every girl in America thought Sean was a hottie. I gotta go, but I will. We'll have to continue this. You guys are awesome. It's good to see you all. People don't like modern music. I don't like modern music. Partridge Family. Yep. Feathered hair. Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. The hairstyles of the 80s were awesome. Gotta go. All right, you guys. You too. See ya. Tanya, it's your birthday tomorrow. Why didn't you tell me? I'll be getting back to you too. All right, you guys, take care. God bless. Peace out. Bye. Rolling.